is going on, everybody? GoPro SLAPTrain. Welcome back, guys, to the channel today. Now, we have a very special guest with us, Don Jonwong Song. Man, what is going on, buddy? Big thank you for joining us today.
It's great to be here, mate.
So, we are here for one simple reason. And, you know, I actually messaged you the other day because I noticed Tyrese Gibson caught the attention of this video. And I still cannot believe what we've witnessed, but do you just maybe want to give us a brief description about what has been going on? Because now, currently, you are a Secret Service agent trained in a limousine. I mean, at least that's what I've been seeing, man. I've been seeing some advanced techniques around, but how did this start? What happened? Maybe give us a little bit of a detail on it.
Well, I've been doing drifting for quite a while now. I've made a few videos with the limo in the past and featured reverse drifting every now and then, but I really wanted to specialize, if I could, do an entire track, you know, go around Lime Rock and do the whole thing in reverse. And a good friend of mine, actually, M the Sarge, he's in my racing team, he made a presidential drift livery, a presidential livery.
I think I've seen that.
Tried to make it as, he tried to make it as real as possible, you know, got the emblem on the side of the car. So I just thought, hey, you know, I'll stick that on it and let's see what the president does on the day off.
So, how did you come across the video on Facebook, now totaling over, I think it is, I want to say combined with all the other videos that I found, about 60 million views on that single video? How did you see that? What happened?
Oh God, yes, bloody hell. I got my own Facebook page, you know, Don Jonwong Song.
Yep.
It's based on my gamer tag. And I kind of shared it on there. I share kind of teasers for my YouTube videos and I post them in the groups that I'm in. And I made a little 40-second teaser. Yeah, basically just shared it on Facebook and I went to sleep. And I woke up the next morning and it had over 2 million views.
Wow.
And then day after day it was growing, you know, 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. And I found out 4 days ago that it's actually peaked over 100 million in total.
Jeez.
Like of all the videos that I found everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
100 million.
And
it's still going.
It is actually. I'm actually scrolling through the Facebook feed right now and I can see more than just that. But I do want to say though that the video that is totaling around, I think the majority of the views, which is around 60 million, he was nice enough to actually link your channel in that first video, which was nice. But pretty much all these other videos that I'm finding, I don't really see any of your stuff linked, which is sad. I mean, it's the world that we've come to where people will grab content, but have you approached any of these people that, you know, don't have your name in there to maybe say, you know, can you throw my, you know, my channel or, you know, my Facebook group in there? Has that come across, or is it just kind of, you know, it's out there now, just let it do its thing and see how people react to it? Or
to begin with, I had a lot of friends who were helping me out with it, because when it first got shared out, it was everywhere. I mean, people were there's hundreds of videos on YouTube of just my clip. So yeah, I did approach quite a lot of people, and people actually turned around to me, calling me names and stuff, saying that I was lying. It's not my video. And
you got the president there. Come on.
Main reason. Well, I did get in touch with quite a few people. The whole I know Snopes wrote an article about it, and that did kind of fully credit my name in the article, but yeah, most people won't believe me and they won't credit my name,
which is just absolutely absurd. Because I mean, if you have any type of common sense, you can easily tell that this is a game. For one, I mean, you just look at it, you don't have to be a Forza fan, and I've been going through just hundreds of comments of people just not knowing what they're looking at, and it's absolutely nuts, man. It is. I did want to ask you though, how did you start drifting backwards? Because it's not something that you just get up and you're like, hey, I'm gonna throw a backwards lap down. You know what I mean? Like, what ended up turning into now where this is a thing? You know, I've seen you post multiple videos on your channel, and if you guys don't know, this man does have his own YouTube channel. He does post Forza content on there, and it's some incredible things, man. You are one hell of a damn driver to start off, because I have tried to do the backwards game, and you know, it's not an easy thing to accomplish, man. It's really not, and it's just impressive. But how did you start doing this? What was your plan? You know, were you just good from the get-go? What happened?
I remember sending you a game clip a while back which you did feature in your top 10 drift. It was a Mustang around the Top Gear test track.
Yes.
And the first corner I took, leading to the second, I did it in reverse. It was the first time I've ever tried to drift in reverse. And ever since you shared that, I thought, okay, I've got to do this more often. I've got to kind of focus on going backwards. And yeah, for weeks and weeks after, I was deliberately tuning cars to hold torque in reverse and just kind of go from there. I did specialize in a lot of cars. A lot of cars can't do it.
Yes. So you said specialize in the backwards drifting. So what do you tune specifically in order to make that happen? What is your kind of like your formula? Obviously, don't tell me the secrets, but you know, just maybe an overall kind of say formula to make that happen.
It's difficult. You need a V8 engine.
Okay.
You can't you can't really do it with, you know, because of the torque.
Of course, yeah.
Tire pressure. You need it to not grip. So less tire. I run like 15 tire pressure front and back.
Wow.
And street tires, kind of race tires give too much grip, so you lose your angle going backwards. Full positive camber.
Oh,
which is kind of frowned upon in the drifting
I was gonna
world.
say, man, I just kind of, you know, my face went from happy to sad real quick, man. I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, you are going backwards, so essentially it is rear camber, right? I mean,
yeah, it's
right?
full lock, and it's weird. You turn around and start driving forwards, you can't drive forwards. It's impossible. But it's the main thing you want to do is your first gear. Set it completely as low as you can, to the point where you can't actually set off in first gear. It will only go in reverse.
Okay.
That's the main key.
If I wanted to go on there and actually duplicate that video, is there a tune out there floating that I can take and try myself?
Unfortunately not. No, I've never got round to sharing the tune. A lot of people have asked, but I've never done it.
So is that
I
something
feel bad about that
you maybe want to do moving forward, or is that something that is, you know, under wraps? It's a Secret Service thing. Nobody can get that.
No, by all means, if next time I get on the game, I will share it for the public to use.
That's right,
I'll just describe it perfectly.
Yes, did forget that you do not currently have the Forza 6 working, so it can't be done right now. I was actually just about to ask you if that could be done, but I just remembered that. So that's going to have to wait for another time. But if that does get shared, I will update this video so that you guys can at least see that. So once you do get everything working done, send me a message and we'll fix that up. And I would love to do a video trying the actual limo myself, because the thing looks crazy, man. It does, and I'd love to see how it actually handles with the wheel. I was looking around and I've pulled some of the top comments that I figured that we can go over. I don't know if you have any yourself, but I figured it'd just be something interesting, you know, just to maybe have a laugh at some of these people's assumptions that have been going around. Now, we have Anthony Cabanelli. He goes, how did you get that job, man? So, I mean, like I said, there's people out there that actually believe that this is a real clip, which, I mean, as I said, it blows my mind. So, I mean, how did you get the job, you know? How did you start playing Forza, if you will? I mean, because that's essentially where you started this whole thing. You know, what is your Forza story?
I've played from the very first game. You know, I still own all of them. Never did anything competitively. I never even drifted till Forza Horizon 2 came out.
Wow.
So as a competitive racer now, yeah, it all kind of came from Horizon 2, actually.
It's interesting. Now, I did notice on your channel, though, you started off doing your actual rival events, and that was going on for about a good, you know, maybe a couple months, and then you transitioned into the drifting, and then that just seemed to just skyrocket it. You know, was there something that changed where you said, you know, I'm going to kind of stop doing the rivals, but maybe start going sideways? Was it just something that you decided, or, you know, how did that come about?
Ah, good question. I specialized in rivals. I'm voted the #1 racer on Horizon 2.
Seriously?
So, I hold every record, you know, highest skill chain, most #1 rivals, and all that stuff. So I wanted to see if I could separate that and become something else on a different Forza game. You know, rivals, Horizon 2, and drifting game on Forza 6. I just wanted to branch out, see if I could do other things.
I think that's been accomplished. I'm pretty sure, bro. You got the attention of what? You said like 100 million views, I think it was? Or
100 mil.
100 mil.
Rising.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive, my man. Holy Shit. Did you have any comments that you've pulled yourself that you wanted to, you know, maybe dive into?
I have I've been getting private messages into my Facebook group, my Facebook page, ever since the video came out.
I can only
There's a one guy, I'm just searching for it now quickly. Yeah, he's called Magnus Marvik. And he goes, "You're well aware that backwards limo drift is from a game, yeah?"
And he said that on your page, is that correct?
Yeah,
oh
he sent
God.
me a private message directly to my page telling me that the clip I created was a game. Yeah.
It's the power of the internet, man. I mean, you should have sent him back saying, no, I was actually in the limo, man. Well,
Yep.
This kind of tops that, to be honest. I had a comment that I found from Modified Car Forums, and it goes, "This is the real deal. I was invited along to see this with Colonel Anders." So we had an eyewitness there,
wow.
which witnessed you going backwards in the presidential limo. I mean, oh my God, man. I mean, they just keep going on and on. I mean, I had another one here from, I think it was MNI, and he goes, GTA 6 footage, I'm guessing. So, I mean, oh.
Wow, that's a new one.
Yeah, you know, GTA 6, it's not even... Okay, we're just going to move on to the next one here. We had one from Dylan Smith, and he goes, "When you pull out of your driveway, then realize you left your phone at your girl's house." So, we had a pretty big diversity in comments. I mean, they range from comedy to serious, you know, people getting upset about this. It's just, it's incredible what a backwards limo can really do to a full community on Facebook. It's absolutely nuts.
It's pretty crazy. The CGI one's pretty funny.
There was a lot of CGIs.
People thinking of... yeah, I can't believe how much is blown up there. It's crazy.
Well, because it was funny though, because actually Jalopnik showed your actual video. You know, they were saying that this can't be real. You know, people that were thinking that it was real, they actually made their own post, and you know, they were just saying, you know, look, people, this is from a game. But they did show an actual limo throwing itself into a 180, and I don't know if you've seen that, but it wasn't as graceful
I saw that.
as yours. I mean, that thing was hauling backwards, man.
Yeah, I remember watching it. Yeah, and it almost looked like he was going to flip it.
He did.
Once he reached that 90-degree angle and it kind of went on two wheels, I thought, oh. And then he kept it going. Just.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind though. Have you seen the doors of the actual limo drift? The doors themselves are about 10 inches thick.
The doors.
On the real Cadillac, I don't know what the Cadillac name is in real life, but yeah, the doors are about 10 inch thick.
Damn.
There's no way you could get that sideways.
I had more of a personal question of your own driving styles. What is your favorite vehicle to slide forwards and to slide backwards?
Oh, God, that is a good question.
It's a tough one. I'm sorry I had to put you on the spot for it, but I had to do it.
Okay, I've got 3 favorite cars. One of them you wouldn't even think of or consider drifting, but the Ferrari 458 Italia.
Damn.
For some reason, I love that. I've been making videos recently on Forza 4 with it, and the thing is just perfect, beautiful.
You said we're going
I'm a
straight on
huge
this one?
fan. Yeah, that's forwards.
Okay.
Straightforward to flat out speed. You know, drifting as quickly as humanly possible.
That would be
Ferrari
intense.
458, definitely. For reverse drifting, I'd have to go for my favourite car in Forza at the moment. The Ford Mustang GT Coupe.
Ooh,
I believe the 1965 model.
that's solid.
Both front and back. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. So on the channel recently, I've been trying to explore cars that you wouldn't normally see drifting and trying to see, you know, what they're capable of.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff, and I mean, you are pretty damn talented, you know, not only behind the wheel of it, but, you know, also in the actual editing of it. You know, I've seen, I think it was the Gymkhana on Forza Horizon 2, and that was pretty damn good, man. I was actually really impressed by that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
But, I mean,
It's like all the videos that I do all in one take. They're not like
They're all
parts
one
of
take.
one clip and parts of another. It's everything is all A to B in
now,
one take.
this
Yeah.
is the question of the hour. Do you have the replay feature on where you can just kind of go back and then try it again if you screw up?
No, I have it turned off. I have it turned off on all games.
Hell yeah, man. That's the way to do it.
I have to turn it off because the way I approach it is if I mess up on that corner and I have to rewind in order to get it right, I'm not going to be able to do that in like an online event.
Yeah.
If I screw up that corner, it's because I haven't learned it efficiently and properly. So if I screw up, I will literally do the whole thing again. till I get it right.
Wise words, man. Now, as I was saying, with your channel, seems like you just started out this year. Do you actually plan on continuing posting on the channel? If so, are you going to keep with the same kind of formula? Are you going to expand to different games? You know, what is the channel's plan for this year?
As a whole, as I started it, it's a dedicated Forza channel. Everything on my YouTube channel will be purely Forza Motorsport related.
Okay.
But I am going to branch out and do different things, because I run a Facebook team, Apex Racing, and a diverse bunch of people, and we always do everything together. So now we're starting to kind of do things together, like certain events, like just wacky events, like doing races in cars that you wouldn't normally see up against each other, you know, Hummers versus Minis, and just going at it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's always going to be a dedicated Forza channel for as long as I can keep it going.
I was the same way when I started out. You know, I was just strictly Forza. I did that, and I just loved it, man. I don't know what it is with Forza, but I just always keep going back to this damn game, man. I don't know. Now, in terms of your Forza Horizon side of things, what do you want most from Forza Horizon 3?
Ooh,
it's another big one. I'm sorry I gotta drop that on you again, man, but we're doing it. On Forza Horizon 2, I'm a racer. Okay.
I like to race and go as quickly as I can and race with my teammates. Considering that Forza Horizon 2 is a very club-orientated game, there is no club versus club feature.
Oh man!
So I'd love that to be implemented. You know, like a 6v6, my team against. Yeah, well, that's what I thought when the game was released. That's going to happen, and it was never there. And I thought they really let that down. That could have been something really big.
Damn.
And maybe the ability to share my car with members of my club.
So
have a club like garage and put cars in it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Brilliant feature. I don't know why they took that out. And obviously a bigger map and created tracks.
Well, Don, I want to say a huge thank you for you coming out to the channel today. We're approaching around maybe 20 minutes or so I don't want to, you know, have this drag on for you. I know you got stuff to do, things to drive backwards probably. I don't know. I do see on your channel though that you do have a Twitch. Do you stream usually? If so, what times can they find you at?
Yeah, I try not to stream when Forza Motorsport stream. I know they do it Tuesdays, Fridays, so pretty much every other day on a night time for UK time. So roughly 8 PM UK every other day. Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be found down below for you. Also, there's a Twitter, there's an Instagram, and a Facebook link. So I'll leave everything that's on your channel down below in this video here for you guys to go and follow Don. You know, follow what he's doing. If you guys have not already, highly suggest subscribing to this man's channel. As I said, he's got a handful of videos, some crazy things that you guys are not going to see around the internet. So just, I mean, like I said, a huge thank you for coming out. And just, I don't know what to say about this limo video, man. I mean, what could you say in a final damn closing statement about this limo video?
God damn. It's a hard one.
I would say, don't believe everything you see on the damn internet. Especially when it revolves around the Secret Service agents, man. I mean, the internet, man, this is what it's come to. Video game now getting taken as serious as a presidential limo sliding backwards.
Crazy.
One last thing.
Yeah, I just want to say.
Sorry. Did you have Turn 10 contact you at all about this? About all the attention that this has got?
Yes, I've spoke to Ian Webster, Turn 10 director, quite recently about all this.
Nice.
He can't believe it himself. And I also had an interview with the owner of Lime Rock.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the article. I'm not entirely sure it's been released yet, but it will appear quite soon.
Okay.
It's like a full-on in-depth article with the creator of the racetrack.
That's pretty damn crazy, right? That'll be found down below once that goes live. Again, if you can link me that whenever you get it, I'll throw it in the description box. That way that can be updated for you.
Absolutely, thank you.
No, thank you, man, for coming out to today's channel. Is there anything that you would like to say? Any last words? Any shout-outs?
Just Apex Racing, my whole team, you know, they're stuck by me. We do everything together, and if it wasn't for them, then none of this, YouTube, Twitch, anything would have happened. So yeah, it's all thanks to them.
Okay.
So thank you.
Definitely. Big thank you once again, Don, for coming around. I will leave everything, as I said, down below. Make sure you guys go check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, Forza Motorsport 6 with a Secret Service Agent Special. My man Don Jonwong Song. Make sure you guys go subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave everything down below. GoPro The SLAP Train. I'm out. Peace. Oh my God! What is going on, everybody? It's your boy The SLAP Train, and welcome back, guys.